Mm, Day 53. Good morning. It's actually rather pleasant out. This is probably the last pleasant morning I will have for quite a while if I continue north. I'm going to just keep getting colder. I'm going to keep going up in elevation. Colorado's way up there. There's 14,000 foot peaks all over the place. There's going to be a lot of snow. Oh, misery, misery, misery. Yeah, that's future crawler problems. Right now, I'm comfy. I got a nice cup of coffee in front of me. I'm about to eat some non-oats. What do I got? I got granola and powdered milk. I'm actually kind of excited about it to change pace. I mean, I still have oats on me because I didn't eat that entire bag last time. So I'll save the oats for second coffee. But first breakfast, is going to be my granola. Nice to have a change of pace. Just is. I slept in pretty late. It's like 4:30 right now. Just having my first cup of coffee. Did all my internet stuffs last night, and while it did take my entire battery, because I had that thing filled, I was able to upload one more movie last night. So cool, that buys me even more time. It's the little things. It's the little things, man. Now I can delete more stuff, so I have more room. Yay. I don't know what excitement and merriment is up the way. I might need to record a 2-hour episode. Sometimes a very crawler Christmas happens, and we gotta record the whole thing. It's a 2-hour special episode for the whole family. Oh, I've got no agenda today. I'm just gonna wander my happy ass north and not worry about it. I have more than enough food, and really, I'm in no hurry. There's nothing but snow and misery waiting for me, so I'm just gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. I doubt I'll be doing any night hiking tonight because, like I said, it's already after 4, and I'm lackadaisical. It's gonna take me a minute to get my ass going, but I'll see you out there. Oh, what I do like about the new way I pack my tent up is that my bag, reverse view, is all super packed up, ready to go, locked and loaded. All I gotta do is throw all this stuff into a little black bag right there, and we're done. So it's nice. I can get as safe as I want. It's not going to take me longer to break all my stuff down because it takes a good hour with coffee and everything, and me just being me, to get everything back into my bag the way I like it. If I have a safety meeting, it's at least 2 hours. But now I have the joy of both worlds. I still get to sit in my tent, have my safety meeting, but everything is done but throwing the tent in. Easy peasy. That part takes literally 2 minutes to break this tent down. Oh, can't wait to get the Velcro and start working on the doors. They're always just like floppy kind of open. I can cinch them down a bit, but yeah, it's time to fix this thing. Okay, this is the joy of being birthed through my tent, because you can't do it violently. You'll rip the zipper even more. It's all about just coming out one appendage at a time. It's a boy. Oh. But yeah, I have to fit through that little slit, man. Because my zipper goes down to about here is where it stops because there's missing teeth and such. So, I've got yay much room to squeeze to. Not cool. I'll eventually destroy it if I don't manage to fix it. I think I'm going to fix it. But I've never tried to repair a tent before or improve a tent. It's not just a repair. Oh, I know I can do way better than Big Agnes can. I mean, obviously they suck. So it should be hard to top them. Whew, that took forever. But hey, look at how compact that is. That is not compact at all. This thing is huge. I mean, I got stuff strapped on in the back, on the back, on the back. I got like layers deep back there. I found a baby sock. I've been looking for one of those. It's got those rubber things that stick out and the sun eats plastic and rubber. So I was hoping to find a ridiculous one, like Hello Kitty or My Little Pony. But I found a plain white one that works too. Okay. I think the trail was back this way. I could check my map, but I'm certain enough, and it was really squiggly, that I should just walk right upon it. Okay, and we're off. Quick look around. I'm not sure what time it is. I'm guessing somewhere near 6 a.m., probably 5:45. I had to guess. I'm probably overdressed for the occasion. I wore my hiking puffy. I was just assuming it'd be cold. But I'm probably overdressed. Feeling strong today. My backpack does not feel heavy at all. I only have 1 liter of water in it, so that really helps. But I think I'm gaining strength as well. Knee still hurts. Ankle still is tender. I massage everything. See, trail. I massage everything. Try to keep it happy, but you know, I'm not like 100%. At least I'm not eating those pain pills anymore. I don't even know what they were, like Advil or something. Blue pill. But I don't like being reliant upon a pill to feel normal. You know, I'll have a little safety meeting to feel a little normal. That's different. It's all natural. Okay, they're just squirreling us around to be cute. Like, look at that. Zoom over there, and then it comes back here, and then boom, and then right around over to there before it goes back again. Yeah, they're just being cute. Okay, I put up with it for far too long. We're like, zoom, zoom. It's right here, man. Yeah, we're just blazing our own paths. It was cute for a while, but come on, man. I did not make it nearly as far as I thought I did last night. I'm only a little like 2.5 miles away from the water I collected yesterday, which means I still have almost 4 to the next. No big deal. I have a full liter, way more than enough. But I don't know. Thought I was a little further in. Glad I camped where I did, though. I got a lot of stuff done that I needed to do and lucked out and was able to upload a video. Sure, it ate an entire Anchor battery. That's why we carry a solar charger. One of the many reasons. Still headed uphill, but just slightly. It's nice. Just a nice walk in the woods. While we have a nice log, I do declare wardrobe change and impromptu safety meeting. So silent. Oh, good morning, son. It's a little after 6:30. I am ready to carry on. A delightful breeze blowing through. Just trying to enjoy things for what they are, not fearing what I know they will soon be. This has been great. I've just been able to wander. I just looked at the map to make sure, but I haven't needed to look at the map. Just wander along, lost in thought. Oh, tits. Wonder who it is. We are not in the desert. desert anymore. Snow poop. That that's really fresh. Look how dark it is. Oh, more snow poop. Yeah, it's been here recently. I've gone long enough for the trail to, I wouldn't say dry up, but it's way drier than it was. It's just wet earth right now. I so appreciate the maintenance workers. Still fresh sawdust. They're doing all this with hand saws. I do remember pretty much from here on out was just so many down trees that it slowed your progress so much. Since that was 5 years ago, I'm hoping that most of those are taken care of. But with hand saws, that's asking a lot. Ah, the infamous cheeseburger bird. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. I can hear a waterfall somewhere in there. There's a few lakes or ponds. I'm assuming there's water connecting them. But on the other side, there's something bigger. Still not where I'm collecting. I got I don't know, some sort of campsite coming up. I think they might have picnic tables and whatnot. If so, then I find water because I don't have water for coffee. Fortunately, the liter I carried out is purple flavored, so yeah. Now the water is just right over there. If I wanted, I could go and then climb down the banks and collect it. Nah. If it's on the trail, I'd grab it. You can tell quite often there is some right there. But I'm too lazy to make a stop just for water right now, and I know there's water on the trail ahead. I'll just have second coffee and breakfast there. Well, it looks like I do head down into it. So I am going to grab it here. And then there's water all along the trail. But there's some in 7 miles that I will be headed to. Saw a bush move. Who's in there? It sounded way stronger than it was. I was carrying way over here. Trail leads all the way down there. Oh, and then it just comes right back. Okay. Fortunately, I was able to get my bladder out without taking my pack off. Not the easiest thing. But there's nowhere real to hang it. And I'd prefer to be making coffee while it's doing its thing. Whoops. Got off trail somehow. I see the marker there. I went through the fence here. But evidently I'm supposed to keep going straight or something. I see the trail dead ahead of me. So that's what I'm headed to. Better check, make sure it's the same trail. Parked out on a well-maintained, nice little road. I guess this is the little camp area on the map. I was hoping for picnic tables or something, but hell. I think I just might use this log fence down here where it's all low in the sunshine. Use it as a picnic table or bench. I just like to sit up on something, feel human sometimes. I like chairs and such, they're nice. Good stump works as well, rock. Oh, I see a kiosk. Maybe there's something around that. Oh, and a mini shovel. I always needed one of these. Make sure there's no poo on it. I'll carry it with me for a minute. I assume I'm trail number 51. It's got a small stream coming out of it. This is the camp area. Oh, I see a roof, which often means privy. And I'm curious about this thing. Looks like an informational kiosk, but it's 10 feet tall. How can you read it? Let's go find it. Oh, I see a picnic table. Okay, exactly what I came here for. Ah, the poor trees. You know how it is when you're near a road. Everybody needs to cut you. What a horrible tradition. But evidently people love to do it. Ah, and garbage. Nice. Okay. Everything I need. Oh, so much going on. Ooh, the Rio Grande cutthroat. I'm guessing that one had stuff on it too, but it was once removed. Left my shovel there. There's where I'm parking my booty. Oh, I didn't need to bring water. There's a nice puddle right there. Ooh. It's like reading tea leaves. There's something in there, man. That's mushy oats. Oh, yeah. Filtered as much water I need. That's mostly full. That's like half full. But I'm going to backflush with some of that because the water's kind of dirty. But water's only like, 7 miles away? Or less if I want. But 7 seems a decent distance. I'm a fan of the little tree rats. These ones are like chipmunks with little bitty squirrely tails. Squirrel monks. But they're all like tree rats. It's just a general description. I threw some oats on the ground to entice him over. Figured I wasn't going to get him real close, so, gave him a safe distance. But he's got a buddy. I was hoping that they'd get more bold if there was a couple of them. There's raisins in there and walnuts. Yum, 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 yum. I don't have a whole lot of healthy stuff I can throw to creatures, so I was happy to have a little oats I don't care about. This place is just littered with them, man. There's 5 that I can see. They're all really familiar with each other, so I assume they're pretty social creatures. This is their campgrounds. They don't chew a hole right through your tent to get to your stuff. They know what you got. I don't know if they're calling their friends in. They make some sort of noise that I can't hear, but after the one started finding the raisins and walnuts, all of a sudden other ones just started popping out of nowhere. But nobody's gone to the area that has them. It's right about where the shadow is, the line going across. Maybe a little further. Yeah, they're more scary than bears in a sense. Chew a hole right through your tent to get to your food bag, and then they can't get out of your tent, so they got to chew another hole to get back out, or freak out and bite you, and now you have rabies. Something along those lines. I'm almost done with my coffee. Oh, it's getting late in the day. It's probably like 10:30 or so, maybe 11. In no hurry. But yeah, it is time to mosey on. Later on, puppy dog. Cool lady hikes this a lot, chatting me up about the area. She wasn't sure where the CDT runs through because she sees hikers going every which way because she comes up here so often. Because she thought it was the road out of town that I believe the RV park was on. I was like, nah, they probably took that because there was too much snow through here. I'm like, screw it, I'll road walk to the next town. I can't blame them. There's bicycle tracks. I'm going to say that's a good sign because I don't think they like to ride through snow. Let's go hike this squishy mess. See how long we can keep our shoes dry. See how long it's worth it. I mean, if you're hiking this for a long time, just jump in and get it over with. But, I don't know. Not much of a hill in front of me, so it probably doesn't last long. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Why is there this pile of sawdust? Who digs into a tree like this? I didn't go very far. Seems like a lot of effort. Oh, there's even moss in the trees. I love that stuff. They're going to try and get my shoes wet, but there's enough ways. We'll see how long this lasts. Oh yeah, roots. These are dry roots. They're actually good to walk on. I use them for, oh yeah, arch massage. Just step in there and roll your arch on everyone you see. It's a little foot massage as you walk. Wet roots are another story, man. They are slick as snot. This is beautiful up here, isn't it? Nice change of scenery. It's crazy how you can just have a lush forest and a desert like right next to each other like that. The jet's ruining it. I love that bird. Look how sculpted that is. Scales. I don't know what that bird looks like. I've never seen what makes that noise. Evidently we have flowing water. Oh, I see you. Is this manicured or what? I really appreciate this. Especially just knowing they make you use hand saws. There should be special exemptions for people who are clearing the trail. And really, we need to use our prisoners. We got lots of prisoners. They would love to be out here doing trail maintenance. Grants has 3 prisons alone. The reward for being good is you get to come out and do trail maintenance. How many downed trees there are. To do this was an incredible feat. I really appreciate you trail maintainers. Just imagine how slow you'd go just going through this. Unseen to the naked eye, except at particular angles in the sun. Can you see them? But the air is just filled with spores. I thought it was dust at first, but I was like, no, this is not a dusty environment. Those are spores. Good thing I'm not allergic to them. I can't tell what color they are because it's just fine dust in the air. But I'll find out when I do a snot rocket later. Cool. I wasn't even looking at the challenge before me. Where does the trail go? Off and over there. Do 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 do. Let's figure this out, huh? I should probably have my stick in my hand. I don't have the best of balance. Oh yeah, we got this. Things I'll do to keep my shoes dry. Oh, this tree moves. Wasn't expecting that. Switch tons. Excuse me, tree. So rude of you to grow my way. Whoa, I flipped the screen. Hey, Poachy. I thought I heard a jingle. I still have dry shoes. I was totally wrong on the time at the second coffee. I thought it was way in the future. It's only 9:45 right now. I thought it was near like noon. I don't know why. I was like, damn, I'm moving slow, but that's cool because I don't feel like I'm in a hurry. Plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of sunshine. Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Enhance. Is that liquid? Like a lot of liquid moving real slow? Like a lot of liquid? Yeah, yeah. Well, you remember them dry shoes I was just bragging about? Yeah, well, let's look at one last time. Oh, my, yeah, who's got dry shoes? Oh, damn. That's a lake. They're not going to make me walk through that. Okay, I'll walk around there. I still got dry shoes. San Gregorio Reservoir. I only know because it's on my map. They don't name everything. I'm assuming that some of this is dug by man by the shape over there. That's maybe where we put a dam in. Oh, right there, yeah, where the rocks are. Duh. Totally stands out when I look at it. But looking at it, from my satellite view, you can tell it's not necessarily entirely man-made because we're smart enough to find depressions, but smart enough to dig them out too. Much better than your average cow pond. I would swim in that were I, like really hot and dirty, but I'm like, chill and clean right now, so no. Yeah, I'm done playing around with it. Keep the shoes dry. It's fun while it lasted, but I didn't feel like going up in there and whatnot. It's just a little mud for a little while. It's hiking. Ooh, it's slippery. I should probably check, make sure I'm still on the trail. Like, it turns out I didn't need to do this. Ooh, I walked through a tiny version of this and it was cold. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nothing mighty by any means. That's not what I'm saying. Ooh. It's just uncomfortably cold. Not painfully. Not painfully. No, we've been through worse. Oh. Ooh, that's shin height right there, and it took my breath away. Man, I do not want to fall down in this. That would really wreck my day. Ooh, knee deep. Ooh. Oh, now it hurts. Yes, it does. Should walk it off. Ain't nothing you ain't going for. Just a little pain. Why you gotta be so cold? I got frogs. Look at that. Not only did they cut the logs, move the logs, but they laid branches out so we don't have to walk in the mud the whole time. Oh, you guys are too good at what you do. I made that so much more pleasant. So much effort. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You can tell what time of year things were carved into the trees by how high they are. I was like, first I was like, how are people getting way up there? I was like, oh, that creepy, gross white stuff that builds up all around. Terrified of it. Even though I know there's none around me. I know there's some ahead. Well, there's more than some. Horribly epic amounts of it. More than I can fathom. I'm stressed about it already. Why are you stressed about stuff you have no control over, man? Breathe. Enjoy where you're at. Oh, this place is gonna burn, man. So much down stuff. How could it not? For miles it's been. I personally think they should come in and like put a fungus on it, you know, like maybe spray something on there that has a bunch of fungus spores. Maybe some sort of medium they grow really well in. And then have them eat all the logs. That's just me. I didn't leave them around, man. These things are gonna burn, and then they're gonna kill everything around because they're gonna burn hot. It was closer than I thought. Just lurking around the corner. Little piles of it lying around just to let me know. Take that. Yeah, that's right. Could you imagine bushwhacking through this? I go, oh, I'm off trail a half mile. Like, oh, well, what are you doing for the rest of your afternoon? That's a half mile. That's going to take a minute. Life does get a little easier when you're already wet, because like I could hop from one log, then hop to the other, or try to stair step up that and pull a groin muscle, or you know, whatever happens. It's shallow enough right here. And this one isn't as cold as the other one. Or it's, you know, the illusion thereof. Oh no, she's still brisk. Went down to my knee. We got Forks. Damien Trail. So I'm assuming this is me. I'll walk on it a bit and check them out. Oh. We got a CDT logo right there. Annoying planes. The patches are becoming more frequent. I'm still headed up, but slightly. It's been a very mellow up. Right now there's just snow hiding in those places the sunlight doesn't really get to. But I'm still headed up. Man, go away, planes. Sounds like this guy's been doing tricks out here, so man. Buzzing by and just frequency keeps changing like he's, I don't know, sharp turns or sounds like loop-de-loops in my mind, but I know he's not doing that in that plane. But go away regardless. huh? There's footprints going off in all directions, but these ones are super fresh. It happens to be both a male and a female. So I am thinking that this is, yeah, look at that, was way smaller than my foot. That's corn-fed and skunk, is what I'm imagining. So I'm gonna follow them, because I trust them. They know what they're doing. So, do I want the Vasquez Trail or the Upper Clear Creek and Lucero trails? Luckily, some hiker already knew what I needed. Why they don't mark them, I don't know. And a few moments later, we've got this. Amazing what a little sunlight will do. It's deeper than I would have thought. Glad I didn't just step into it. Almost got it. Found me a little sunny spot without some snow for a moment. Figured I'd sit down, change water bottles and stuff. Take a picture of a fly. Do you see that thing? That glitter rainbow effect? I didn't add that. We know I don't edit. That is like the glittery rainbow fly, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I was glad it was cooperative for pictures. Like most bugs, they're not afraid of cameras. They're just afraid of your face. As long as you keep your face a safe distance, like don't even look at them if you can help it. Just move your camera into a position. They don't seem to care. Beautiful fly. This is where rivers are born. Now what I've been walking through has been mushy fields of this, all just coalescing as it goes down. I don't know how mighty this thing gets or what it is or what it turns into. But there's something cool about being where a river is born. Deceptive mud right there. It went all the way to my edge of my sock. Can't tell by looking. I mean, this doesn't look like it's all wet, does it? Until you like look close. It's just a grass field, yeah. It's quick mud. Headed downhill for a change. I don't know if there's more mountain on the outside of this or not. I can't see through all the damn trees. Still mostly frozen for me, just slushy enough to give me traction. Every once in a while I bust the crust, but as long as I stay on what everybody else has compacted, I'm pretty good. And it's easy to follow, so I'm grateful for that. No real trail to follow at this point. Cattle have been here, so it can't be that difficult to get here. I think I see footprint shapes, but yeah, right. We appear to be headed in this direction. I'm looking on the other side for like, where do people go in at? Glad I'm not here during mosquito season. Oh, that looks kind of trailish. All the footprints lead here. That looks kind of crotch deepish right there, man. And you know how logs are. Those things are slick as snot when they're wet, and when they're wet underwater, most definitely. Crotch deep it is. Oh, take that back. I poked the log a few times and it was all squishy. So it had a decent amount of traction. I just took it slow and my socks are clean again. Yeah. Hey, we have signs that won't mean anything to me. This mud is nice and warm though. I think because it's composting at the same time. But it is kind of nice when you're in it. As long as you walk slow, it doesn't splash up your skirt. You're doing well. These things are still kind of cold, but not as bad as they were. Yeah, that's not bad. Coming through here, you're looking for the Vasquez Trail, just so you know. Somebody carved it into that sign for me. I had to look at my map. Can't tell who I'm looking at. Not sure who that was back there, but they waved at me. I waved back. I couldn't tell at that distance. And did you think you were done with the snow? No. There's just a touch more. Look at the way it shimmers. And there's just little flowing streams down. This one has a bunch of waterfalls. It's a nice little pocket in here, sunshine and water. It's nice, just a course of frogs. This is the hot spot. Make a 90-degree turn and head off in that direction. Actually, way more than a 90-degree turn because I'm almost coming back at myself. I was going to hang out here and collect some water, but the one sunshiny spot I was going to sit in is a really big ant's nest. So, that's not going to be where I filter my water. The other side looks sunshiny too. I'll go check that out. It's so beautiful. No, not really. It's kind of gross. I'm assuming it's frog jizz. There's a lot of them around here. These things are way deeper than you would think for how narrow they are. Like that one, that is probably belly button deep right there, I'm guessing. I don't know how secure this grass stuff is. Good enough for me. Yep, nice. I am hungry. I don't know if I'm hungry or it's because I have different flavors to eat of stuff, but I'm just packing stuff away. I saw the couple that I had passed. Turns out I don't know them. When I saw them on the other side, I yelled, well, let me flip this around. They're way over there. I yelled, hey, there's no trail. You might as well head this way. And they looked at me and waved. And I kept walking that way, that way, that way. And when they were about to round the corner and I was about to yell at them one more time, because I'm assuming they're doing the CDT, but since I've never seen them, I don't know. You know, I was about to yell, check your map. But luckily they stopped when they noticed no footprints for a while. And came back this way. Yeah. I was like, I tried to save you. But I wouldn't let them gone too far without one last check your map, because what more can I do? Oh, you guys are all moving really fast. It's already pretty chilly. I hope a storm does not come in. All sorts of hikers coming out of the woodworks. There's that more than a 90-degree turn, so first there was a couple, they went by, I yelled stuff at them, but they kept going, and I waited until they were about to round the corner. I'm like, anyway. These guys did the same thing. So yeah, they're coming this way, and then there's another set of two over there. Hikers galore. So I'm hoping to make it about another 8 miles. Probably about 2:45 right now, but we'll see. Snow does slow you down a bit. But that's where water source is. Campsite. Should be warmer. They say there's no snow. Somehow on the wrong trail again. How do I do it so often? Even I don't know. Should be over here somewhere. I don't see anything. Maybe the map is wrong. I don't see footprints. Yeah, there's a trail. I'm just not seeing it yet. Oh, I can see it, Karen. Oh, I do see trail. Okay. Back on track. Look at that. Barely even a mess up. Ha. Trail's just in there somewhere. But I'm waiting till I see other people's footprints before I bother. Oh, this is cold. Oh. Oh, I wasn't expecting it. It was warm earlier. Not all mushy grass is equally warm. Now we know. Just being in the under the clouds is chilly. As soon as they rolled in, you could feel the change. Should I be in there somewhere? I didn't see footprints leading in. Oh, it's been slow going. Footprints are easy to follow when there are some. But the trail pops out here and there. But these things are kind of deep in places. I mean, that's like a 5-foot drift. I can't even imagine 100-foot drifts. But, yeah, we'll see. Everybody exaggerates everything. But this already sucks. To be honest, I hate walking through snow. The states are in the wrong order. Colorado should be above Wyoming. Keep all them deserts together. Makes sense. Hey, look at that. They got a sign I understand. I'd have kept going straight had there not been a sign. I'm still going to check my map. I don't trust anything anymore. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. Okay, as much as I hate snow, this is still an acceptable level. Just enough to remind me of how bad it sucks, but not enough to make me cry yet. Whine a little bit, yeah, but I do that. The anthills around here are impressive. There's so many of them. They're just huge. And they're all teeming. I mean, crawling with ants. I have to assume it's like one colony, just huge, because there's no way ant colonies this big would live this close to each other. But maybe they're friendly ants. Who knows? Who knows? Real neighborly. They like to share instead of go to war over stuff. Nah, ants are takers, man. Oh, remember when I had dry shoes? It's been like this for a minute. Little patches of snow, but mostly kind of bog. It's warmer than the last bog, though, so that's kind of nice. I wonder how thick this mat of vegetation is. As you know, this is probably still a huge mountain of volcanic rock and whatnot, like we've been walking over. Just buried in a thick layer of grass. And trees and, you know, dead animals and poop and, you know, all the other things. I've lost the footprints. I see some. I'm not the only one who's taken the fast. Oh, a sign. All right, I'm in the right neighborhood. It suddenly got easy and nice. I checked the map. I am on trail. I was shocked too. I was like, oh, this feels good. I'm enjoying myself. It smells great. Sound of the wind. Generally means I'm off trail. I did learn you need to look where you stop to check on your map. You know, because I was walking off trail. And you know, you gotta stop every once in a while, look at it, let it adjust. And I was standing right on one of those things because they're everywhere. I think my frozen shoes kept them at bay because they weren't crawling up my legs, but they were, you know, like, you know, around the edges of my shoes and whatnot, but not quite on me. Oh, that one's still active too. I thought maybe it'd be, you know, I don't know, the old one being right on trail. You get sick of us stomping on it as we walk by. Just a whole lot of ant nests out here, man. I would not want to try to camp up here. Had my bug net all safe. Oh, back into rocks. Cool, I like rocks. Way more than snow. It's the land of zombie trees. Half of them are standing dead. They're all reaching. I feel like I camped over there. What would the odds be? What would the odds? No way, I wouldn't camp up here with this high. Been on a general downhill decline for a while, so hoping to get out of the snow line, like on a permanent basis. At least, you know, for the next day or so, till I'm in it again or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. I know Ghost Ranch was deserty, so yeah. So I'm just gonna pop out of these mountains, go back into some desert kind of stuff, and then there's probably mountains after that. Let's go. I got a little last taste of desert. Thank you to the trail maintainers. I'd hopped over like 6 or 8 logs and I was like, oh man, I guess the maintenance is done. But no. Still a million man hours of maintenance involved. At least some trees are convenient and just fall the proper way. Just goes on forever. I'm still just flabbergasted, man. There's just so many downed trees. And I know they've been like this for a long time, you can just tell. Is this a mushroom? It's fleshy. Huh? Firm, but fleshy. Guess a mushroom, I've just never seen its like. Oh, I can see out and see the valley below. It doesn't look like there's more mountains in front of me, and if there are, they are not taller than the one I'm on. So it looks like I'm snow-free for a few days. Nothing seems threatening in the sky, but the wind is still kind of chilly. Still more of the same, if not worse. The forest got a little less ugly. I don't know what happened around here, but it was devastating. What's another fungus I have not seen before? Must be getting near a road. Been super steady downhill for a while. Maybe even get to dry my shoes out a little bit before I go to bed. I'd like to put on new socks tomorrow, but if my shoes are wet, I might as well put on wet socks. 70s carvings are old. One of them I could read said 74 on it. That one's 78. It's been at least 3 miles of this. I think we're finally getting past the devastation part. Water's coming up in another 1.6. And it's 5 o'clock, so I'm hungry. I'm gonna scoop some water. and then see if I can find somewhere near there to camp. And then just drag my water there and filter it while I'm setting up camp and stuff. But if not, I'll just filter where I'm at. It's just a kind of a slow process. I would rather do it where I'm setting up. 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh no, it looks like we're back into devastation again. Oh, it was a brief intermission. I guess we're leaving. All of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be. La Isla Bonita. Hey, we made it to a trailhead. A few peeps out here hanging out. Alright, these guys were cool as fuck, man. They gave me a couple of beers. They said they're gonna stash some weed for me down at the road. I just need to keep my eye out. Other hikers walked by, and they offered beers, but they were sketchy and kept walking. And I was like, well, it's because you guys are brown. And I was like, that's totally it. A lot of these hikers are white, never dealt with brown people. They're afraid you're gonna rob you. They're like, no, we totally got that feel from them too. Because other hikers came by before, they offered them beers. So I'm the only one who stopped by and drank with them. Those guys were awesome. This is their land. They came out here to throw some salt for the cows. There's cattle way over there. And I was like, dude, these cows have it good. Look at this place. I mean, we've seen some cows put in some pretty crappy places, but I mean, if you were a cow, wouldn't you want to be here? I'm glad I ran into those guys. See if they hook me up, man. I'm gonna be kicking over some rocks when I get down to the highway. This place is so lush, the trail doesn't even grow. Like, it's all barren. You see it started again there. That's why I slowed down in here to talk to him, because I followed the post right there in. And I was like, oh, where's the trail? And then the guy was like, hey, you want a beer? And, well, you know how it goes from there. Well, of course I want a beer. Man, I don't really like beer, but I love free beer. Whew. Okay, so yeah, I don't plan on going too much farther tonight. Oh yeah, there's water up here somewhere. That was my goal earlier, wasn't it? Hey, little rodent. You want to be my friend? Come on, jump on my back. I'll carry you. No need for you to walk. Oh, hiking is better with a buzz, isn't it? I'm less than a mile to water, and then I just want to grab some water and throw some food in my belly. So I'm willing to camp. I'm willing to lower my standards, but I do want flat. That's pretty important for comfort, man. Yeah. Okay. I see some other hills off in the distance I might have to climb. I can handle that. We can walk around those too. I don't mind either. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I'll walk up you or around you. I'm cool either way. But that's a TheNightCrawler problem. He gets to deal with that stuff. So as guys said, now that they know what we're doing, because they didn't really know about the CDT. They knew a trail ran through here. They see hikers. But I told them about trail magic. People like the Knife. We'll just go up and drop off a case of beer for people. You know, just little things. They're like, oh yeah, because they like helping the hikers out, but they found them standoffish this time. So it'd be cool if they started doing some trail magic for the other hikers here or there, or at least the ones they run into. That's just a spot that they choose for their end of the day. So they got to go out and do something. They got to hit all their spots. That's the last one, and they just hang out and enjoy some beers. Lucky me that the trail happened to put me right in front of them. That's how magic works, man. Had I kept walking yesterday longer, or woke up earlier or whatnot, I'd straight missed those guys. Oh, hey, looky there. That looks like some desert colors. Nice low elevation. You can look at that and pretend there's no snow forever. Oh, beautiful. It nods. I remember the Ghost Ranch walk was really nice, man. Hope I'm not disappointed. I won't be disappointed. Everything's gonna be groovy. It always is. As easy as the uphill was, so gradual and mellow, so is the downhill. My shadow is getting long. We need to go. Whoever does the trail maintenance out here, just literal angels. I mean, we got the little stumps. They even cut the cross hatches in there. Don't fall for those. They're still slick as snot when they're wet. So many people eat shit on the AT. But those things are constantly wet. They carve the hatch marks into them, but look at this. Nice little stools. I don't even know why this one, what's going on here. Oh, that's a logbook of some sort. Let's look inside. I want to take time to appreciate their carving skills. New Mexico, I mean, beautiful stuff. Well, hell, I passed up the water. I was going to head back, but it's 0.3 back and then like 0.3 off trail. And the next one's 0.7 ahead. So I don't want to go that far. You know, I was happy to find somewhere to camp here, but I don't feel like backtracking. So one more mile or so. No biggie. New Mexico mountain ants, man. These are a different species than the other ones that were up there. They look totally different. But look at the size of this nest. There's another one. Might be the same one. I mean, I know some ants do like steal queens from each other and use them for breeding purposes. They got all sorts of weird things going on. So maybe these ones are all friendly with each other. But I'd assume it's so big that that's probably the same colony. Realized I didn't even peruse through that book to see who was ahead. I guess I don't care. And weird how your mind works. All of a sudden it popped into my mind the scam that the people, the homeless, I'll call them, even though I know they're not homeless, in Cuba do. I noticed everybody mentioned how far they were walking, or how far they had to go to get back to the res, or how far they came from the res. And then you're supposed to give them money to help them get back home. I thought they were just telling me that because they knew I walked a long way, so they like wanted to compare. Because they're like, oh man, yeah, it's like 26 miles. I'm like, yeah, I can do that in a day if I really need to. And I was supposed to offer them money, and it just all clicked right now. I'm like, oh, that's the scam. So when you go into Cuba, they're going to tell you about how far they walked. Turns out. I didn't even realize it till now. I don't know why. Don't know why I was thinking about it, but it popped in my head. Oh no, the sun is getting low. It doesn't really touch me anymore. Oh no. Grab my water and go, man. I don't like hiking in the dark. That shit's scary. I managed to get across on the rotten log to the stack of crap and then shimmied my way up the side. Didn't get my shoes any more wet than they were. They're starting to dry out a bit. I'm thinking about camping right over here somewhere. This leads back up. I don't know. Are there spots up there? I'm kind of tired. It's the end of the day. So, and there is this really nice under the tree. But even this is too close to the water. But this is what I'm gonna go for. They have made their presence known. Yeah, the ground is so wet here that I was able to just push in all of my stakes. I had a rock and I just put on top and I just pushed and they went in, and I could have put them in way farther, but this ground is solid but wet. Now I'm feeling mosquitoes all over me that don't even exist. Anyway, back to setting up house. Just beyond the tree, which is, surprisingly free of shit, there is a meadow that's surprisingly free of shit. A campsite, decently well established, nice flat ground. I didn't even have to move a pine cone or anything. Just waiting for my water to filter. I got like a 10-mile haul out of here tomorrow. So, I want to have enough for food and coffee and all that fun stuff. And then I'm going to cook and go right to sleep. All at the same time, I don't want to peel out too early, just in case dude does actually leave me present at the thing. It's 6 miles away, so, I'll head out when I head out, man. Things always work out the way they're supposed to. Okay, tonight for dinner we are going to have some yellow stuff, some yellowfin tuna, because it's one of the few meats I have left, and some yellow rice with some white rice that will be mixed with there, making it yellow as well. And a handful of nuts. Not running low on food by any means, but I guess I didn't bring enough meats. I thought I had like another Spam or something in here. That Spam wasn't horrible last night. It was edible. Oh, I gotta say, that looks pretty good. That's not half bad. Yellow rice, white rice, tuna, a little mug of cocoa to unwind after a long day. Oh, just kick it. I got my vents open wide on both sides, hoping to reduce the amount of moisture I carry out with me in the morning. Heat up. On that note, good night.